Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. There has been tremendous compliance to the sit-at-home order that was done on the 31st of May 2021 in remembrance of the fallen heroes of Biafra. A lot of conspiracy theory followed it. A lot of persons have been talking how Nnamdi Kanu seemed to be one voice that said sit at home and everybody sat at home. Well, a lot of information has gone viral. Well, a very prominent person, an ex retired deputy inspector general of police, have given some theories why this is so. And in fact, he made a lot of warning concerning what is going on in future and what the government should expect. But before we go to the newspaper to find out what it is he's telling Nigerians and the government in general over the outcome of the sit-at-home order that was done, cut across, the whole Biafran state. We like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Well, a retired Deputy Inspector General of Police, Adedayo Adeoye, has described the sit-at-home order issued by the indigenous people of Biafra, led by Nnamdi Kanu, as a rebellion against the federal government. He also said people in the southeastern part of the country complied with the IPOB sit-at-home order for fear of being attacked, while some obeyed because they just support IPOB. Adeoye stated this in an exclusive interview on Monday. Earlier, the report had it that commercial activities came to a standstill on Monday in Imo, Anambra, Enugu, Abia, Ebonyi State as residents deserted public places in compliance with IPOB's sit-at-home order. IPOB, through its Director of Media and Publicity, Ima Powerful, has said human and vehicular movement will be restricted across the southeast on Monday to mark the 54th anniversary of Biafra. As a result, IPOB said all markets, parks, schools, airports, and others will be shut down. The state government said the police had asked the people to ignore separatist groups' sit-at-home order, but reports shows that commercial banks, schools, shops, malls, and other public places were all shut in the southeast on Monday. Also, commercial and private vehicles deserted the roads. Commenting on the development, retired DIG Adeoye said, "It is a rebellion against the government, both the state and the federal government. It is the beginning of insurrection. A proscribed group cannot just issue a sit-at-home on a section of the country. I believe there is connivance between the group IPOB and the people of the region. That they stayed at home means they support what is happening there. Another way to look at it is that the people stayed at home because they feared they would be attacked." The retired DIG further said the rising insecurity in the southeast will affect the 2023 general elections as people might be afraid to come out and vote. The situation in the southeast will definitely affect the 2023 election. While some people will be bold to come out during the election, some will be afraid to do so. Those who are bold to come out will vote. The vote needed is just the majority. If 10 people vote and 6 vote for a party, the party has gotten the majority, he said. He, however, appealed to the federal government to resolve the agitations in the country amicably by granting true federalism to subnationals. It is important that all these issues should be resolved through true federalism. We should go back to the 1963 constitution. I am not in support of secession, but the zones should be granted through federalism. That does not mean Nigeria will not exist again. Nigeria will still exist, the ex-DIG Adeoye stated. A lot of theories has surfaced over what has happened. Don't forget that breaking news actually, in the NECO president, the NECO chairman, the one heading NECO, has been brought down. That's NECO registrar rather. His name is Godswill Obioma, has been murdered by UGM. Look, I have realized over a while now that UGM is UGM. UGM is anybody. UGM is any unknown persons who have the privilege of carrying nominations and targeting specific set of persons. So I think we should have a broader look over this whole issue of UGM. And now anarchy is running. Hoodlums are using the opportunity, using that name UGM to begin to perpetrate crimes. I think the security personnel should be up and running. Well, as it is, this Professor Godswill Obioma was brought down in his residence as at Monday night. The professor, well, unfortunately, the wife was there, but nothing was taken from him actually. Mrs. Obioma said her husband had just returned to Mina from a trip to Abuja when the armed men poured into his compound, descended on him, and strangled him. Quite a serious issue here. And Obioma, just 67 years, he was appointed head of NECO barely a year ago on Monday the 14th, 2020, just about a year actually. He hails from Abia in Nigeria's Igbo-dominated southeast region. It's about the same. Have you seen Golak was murdered in Imo State, and somewhere in Mina another person was murdered? We can't continue this way. We can't be looking at insecurity and we playing it with kids' glove. Bit by bit, the time will come in Nigeria if nothing is being done. Anyone who just looks at you and doesn't like your guts can just decide to do the needful, or decide to use the UGM style. And what's the essence of calling us a sovereign state? What's the essence of saying Nigeria is being governed if hoodlums can wake up in the morning, decide what they want to do and carry it out, and nothing is being done? Investigations will be carried out, and voila, the same miscreants who have done this can actually be roaming the streets very free, simply because of the level of insecurity. After the hashtag NSAS saga that happened, the police have really not discovered themselves again. They have become a shadow of themselves. The police we used to know used to be apt before, of course, before they became corrupt to the point that Nigerians had to ask for no more. They asked for better policing, but even at that, they've still not recovered from that rude shock. And right now, it is now the military coming in, to help see how they can, bring order into the land. And while they're inside the cities, inside taking care of the internal crisis, our borders need to be protected. Don't forget that the immigration boss, the one in that's the inspector actually in Imo State, was brought down to some hours ago. You just find out that it's almost getting strategic. We can't continue in this light. I think whatever our leaders are doing, they should be snappy about it. They should expedite action gradually, bit by bit. It's staring us in the face is anarchy, and if nothing, this is not the time for propaganda. This is not the time for wishful thinking. This is not the time to politicize insecurity. This is the time to act. If we must salvage Nigeria, if we must save this country, beautiful country called Nigeria, the time to act is now. And the people to do so is you and I. And of course, those in the helms of our faith. That's what we'll wrap it up. Let's meet in the comment section. What's your take?